they will be increasing the amount of ways that we can get totem fragments. I think that by the end of the year or by the end of next year, players will be able to get all 30 totem fragments dramatically cheaper than we are now.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Over on Hero Wars Dominion Era, we have a new post. We have a better look at the new totem fusion system. Just a quick run through of this. This is to be considered a work in progress and subject to change. All the terms presented in the article might become subject to change. So every time Hero Wars posts a document like this and they deviate, the pitchforks and torches come out calling them liars. So before we get into any of this, subject to change, all right? Work in progress, no ETA. So in Fusion Interface, you'll be able to choose which type of skill you want to add to your totem. Only one skill can be added per one fusion attempt. You need catalysts. To begin the fusion process, you need catalysts for elemental skills. Elemental catalysts can be attained from totem fragments. For primordial skills, primordial catalysts, obtainable, among other ways, from Dominion gifts. So this is a clear picture, an unfortunate clear picture, and I think this is the first time in the whole process that I'm going to allow myself to be disappointed. One of the things that I've been really trying to hold off on is any kind of negativity towards this totem fusion announcement until I learned more about it. So there are two skills, elemental and primordial. Elemental skills you get by breaking down totem fragments. Primordial skills you get by breaking down Gift of Dominion. The red, legendary, violet, blue, green, gray. No, there's not gray. Gifts of Dominion, right? I was under the assumption that the catalyst was one resource. It's two new resources. Two. So I'm not really happy with this. I'm not really happy with this at all. Because I was imagining a world where we had an opportunity to focus specifically on the Clash of Worlds trophies to cover everything. If you have bad luck with totem fragments, or you don't want to spend $33 on a golden ticket during nature season, or you don't want to spend the $40 in a new hero event to have enough resources to beat the boss to get the totem fragment that way, and you just have bad luck otherwise, you could still go up to the Clash of Worlds dashboard and potentially other new places in the future. You could still go to the Clash of Worlds dashboard and buy these gifts to level up or skill up or whatever function there is for the new totem skills. And that's not the case. That's not the case. So to begin the fusion process, you'll need catalysts, just one or the other. To increase your chances of getting the desired skill and getting it a higher level, you can enhance the fusion by adding more catalysts. The more catalysts you have, the better your odds. These odds will be displayed in the fusion interface. All right, so it's a random skill. Skill 1, skill 2. I'm not sure if this is the level of the skill, right? Right, yeah. If you choose a skill that your totem already has, the chance of receiving the same skill again will increase, along with the odds of getting a higher skill level. So you choose a skill, and you could end up with the same skill level. Or you can end up with a different skill, I guess. Or you can end up with a higher skill. And two different totems have the same skill, only one will be active in battle. The higher level skill will take priority, that makes sense. Skills activate in different ways. Elemental skills have no cooldown and trigger globally. And primordial skills activate based on specific conditions, they're passive, right? Once the fusion begins, the catalyst you use will be consumed. If the resulting skill doesn't fit your needs, you can reject the outcome. It's a little convoluted right now, but I promise you it's way simpler than it looks, okay? It's way simpler than it looks. It's expensive, and there are, I believe, 5 levels of a skill, and the higher level of a skill you have, the more likely that you are going to get a same level of a new skill if you are trying for a new skill. So then we have... you'll choose the type of skill, elemental or primordial, based on the catalyst that you have. Select your desired skill and decide how many catalysts to invest. There's going to be all kinds of discussions about the actual exact number of catalysts that you need to hit different thresholds. The game might even tell us, right? It might say you need 5 to have a 50% chance. 6 makes it a 65% chance. So it might not be linear, it might be linear. We'll see. If you have 10 catalysts, maybe it's a 100% chance. For example, again, that's completely ambiguous number that I'm throwing out there, right? The more catalysts you use, the higher level you have potential to get. Very soon you'll have access to 6 elemental and 5 primordial skills on top of the basic skills your totems already have. So you still keep the old skills. These are active skills. Elemental skills are all active skills. I'm not going to go through these. I'm not going to go through these individually. I think that there are some that are really good. The ones that I think that are going to be the most interesting for me is the Wrath Below. I think the Wrath Below and Last Flash, I think are really, 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 really good. I think they're really good. I think they're really good. And the reason why I think that is because if you have a team on defense that has a guaranteed counter, like a fire team on defense and a water team that guarantees to counter them, you have the potential with Last Flash or Wrath Below to pull out a win, right? In my opinion, those are the strongest of the list of active skills. The simplified version of the 3 base element, they're cute. Boring. I don't like them. They're the same. Why don't you just use a water team if you want to use the water totem, right? The Ice Age, the freeze, I think is also potentially really, really, really good. We'll have to see. Primordial skills are more passive. These things activate when other things trigger. They active on their own, right? I like Call of the Elements. I like Call of the Elements a lot. I like Call of the Elements probably the most out of all of these. Again, I don't want to go into all of these right now. There definitely can be some changes. We don't have any idea of how strong or how weak individually they are. So it is something that we could spin our wheels on all day long and not actually get anywhere. But my big takeaway is the 2 new currencies, not 1 currency, 2 currencies. 2 currencies. Okay. And I'm guessing every totem can have 1 of each skill, right? Each totem can have an elemental skill and a primordial skill. I think that's what the previous thing said. This is the article from beginning of the month. Yeah, you'll be able to hold 3 skills. Okay, yeah, you'll be able to have 1, the base totem skill that everybody has already right now, and then the 1 of each of the elemental and the primordial. So, it'll be interesting. It'll be a lot of new stuff, a lot of opportunity. But man, this is a problem for me. So I saw D. Warman say this is going to be for the 1% of the 1%. I don't know that that's going to be the case. I think that they will be increasing. I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic that they will be increasing the amount of ways that we can get totem fragments. I think that by the end of the year or by the end of next year, players will be able to get all 30 totem fragments dramatically cheaper than we are now.